The posters folder are just general images that have tips about, in this case, how to unwind in different formats, in sort of like a different layout. So this one is get lost in an adventure. And there's a PSD, which is a Photoshop file. And then there's a what's the other one? JPEG. I can't remember if it was PNG or JPEG. JPEG file, which is just flat and you can't edit it. Now, if you don't have anybody on your team that's a creative designer that actually has tools to edit images, you can upload this to canva.com, and you might want to just splash your logo like right here in this top left corner on an angle, brought to you by Tools for Motivation or whatever. If you go to our Facebook page, Trevor was doing this for quite a long time until we realized for our page, Facebook just wasn't showing anybody our posts. nobody was seeing it. We would ask our customers, I'm on your page, but I don't ever see your posts. So we stopped doing it. But you can go to facebook.com/tools for motivation. You can see we've done a bunch of posters with our logo, and Trev did it in Canva. Now, the other thing I wanted to mention here is these posters are designed for you to use any way you want. So yes, it's in the social folder. So you might want to use it as an Instagram post, or maybe you have a Pinterest page that you're creating and you want to build up over time by adding a new image every day or two. But it doesn't end there. Like, remember this blog post I was creating? I could add one of those images, like maybe this one here, unwind, reflect, reboot. That could be the image at the start of my blog post to just kind of catch their attention, catch their eye. And then they read the text below it. It just makes my blog post not plain text. It has a little bit more visual appeal to it. Or I've seen people take a bunch of these images and drag and drop them onto a slide deck. Like here, let's just roll with this. So here's the slide deck I'm using to teach you guys today. So I've got a bunch of these images. What if I just did this? I'm going to go pop this guy on there. And then I have another slide here, and I'll go down here, different color. Here's another one. Okay. You could use, this is Keynote on the Mac. You could use PowerPoint to do this. And maybe you do like 10 of these. Okay. So you've got get lost in a new book, let go of work to do better work. And then you go on and on for 10 times. You record that with a free recorder, maybe put some music on in the background. You've got a video, share that on TikTok, put it up on YouTube. That takes like 3 minutes to do. And you've used the posters in a way that we don't really intend them. If you look at the product, we're calling it's the social folder. So people think by default, oh, I'm supposed to use this on my Facebook page. Well, you could, but you don't have to. So you can get super creative with it. I've seen people pop these graphics into the ebook, the full like 6,000 word ebook, to just kind of spread out the text a little bit. Again, it's all entirely up to you. I just wanted to mention a few of those things. And also, again, don't forget, Canva is a great way of editing these to make them unique if you don't have the skills to open them up in Photoshop and completely redesign them from scratch. So the posters use them anywhere. I think the most common place I see them being used is a Facebook post, because you know how when you do a new Facebook post, you can have your text and then you can have an image that goes with it. Typically, Facebook posts with an image or a video will get a higher engagement than something that's just text. So that's just an easy way of making your post have something visual on it versus plain text. But again, get creative with it.